Hey guys, it's Evie here and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an ONER Active haul and I have two items to talk about, and one of those is the straight leg pants. Yes, I got my hands on those most wanted pants I feel like in the world right now for women. So if you're interested to see the other item I got and my thoughts on these two products, just make sure you keep on watching. So the day was July 5th. It was a random Saturday and I don't know what time it was. I think it was about like 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and the True Blue straight leg pants just randomly came back in stock and I ran so quick. But when I went to go add the extra small in the short into my cart, it was sold out. And then I was like, okay, I'll get the size small in the short. And then as I tried to click it, it was showing like it didn't have the line through. I was trying to click it and it was like item is no longer available. I'm like, far out. What do I do? What do I do? So what I did is I just went to the regular, hit extra small, added it to my cart. And then I was also eyeing an item that was in the outlet area. And the outlet area is just things that I'm guessing that they're just trying to get rid of and that are discounted. And I also got the unified all-in-one as well. So I spent about $158 in total, and the pants themselves were $106 on a pair of pants. I don't think I've ever spent that much money on one singular clothing item, so this is just insane to me. Like, other than like, you know, my wedding dress, I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a pair of pants. Like, when I think about normal clothing, like if I saw a pair of jeans more than like $50, I'm like, no, that's too expensive. But for some reason, when it comes to activewear, and especially on an active, I will literally drop anything for them. So the only issue I had with the pants is I could not for the life of me find out how long the pants were. I couldn't find the inch seam on their website anywhere, which is actually so frustrating. So even after I bought the pants, I was going through the product details, the model details. I was clicking on different, even just clicking on different styles like shorts and other leggings. There is no detail about how long the pants are, which is super frustrating as a consumer because you don't actually know what to get. But luckily, I was able to find on Reddit, and some of the ONER Active athletes also posted in like their broadcast channels the length of the pants. So for reference, I will just quickly find what the inch seam details are, because that would have been really helpful to make my decision, but I knew I needed the short regardless. So the soft motion straight leg bottoms, so the short length is 32 inches, 81 centimeters. The regular is 34 inches at 87 centimeters, and then the tall is 37 inches at 93 centimeters. So even though there's a 6 centimeter difference between the short and the regular, when I tried on those regulars, they were so long that even if I did get the short, I think they still would have been too long. So I did make a clip, which I'll insert somewhere here, of me trying the bottoms on in their full length, because I did actually get them altered. So insert clip here of past Evie. Quickly talk on these straight legs. So these are the regular length that I got, and they are way too long. So it's literally dragging across the floor, covering my entire foot. And that's me lifting it up there. So I just wanted to show you what they looked like on me with the regular length. So I am 5'4". I definitely needed the short length, but even looking at people who have the short length are still taller than me, and it looks perfect on them. So I'm probably going to try and get it chopped off probably more than what the short length is. So the difference between the two is the short length is 81 centimeter inch seam, and then the regular length is an 87 centimeter. So I'm thinking like a 10 centimeter chop off should be perfect. But yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I might try and suss out a ruler, like the measuring tape right now, and just see, and then yeah, just go. Maybe I'll go there, see if I can try them on, and then they can suss out how much to chop off. But yeah, I just want them to like just touch the ground. That way when I'm wearing shoes, like it kind of covers the shoes nicely. But yeah, they're definitely way too long, but oh my god, do they feel incredible. These pants are going to end up costing me, I feel like, almost $200 at this point. So the pants themselves are $106, and we'll see how much the alterations cost. That's if I can get them altered. If I can't get them altered, I still have the tag on, and I'm still in that 30-day return window, and I'm just going to have to return them if I can't get them altered. So yeah, these are so beautiful. They're really, really lovely. Okay, so I got them altered and they cost me $20, so less than I expected, and actually like a pretty decent chunk was taken off. I will measure the inch seam on what these are now because I haven't done that, and I'll pop it on the screen, and that way you'll know how much I got altered, but it's definitely shorter than the original short length, and I find these pretty perfect. I think I would have liked probably another 2 centimeters, but that was my bad. Like, I did try them on. She's like, here, and I was like, yep, that's perfect. But I think just like a tiny bit extra would have been nice, but still really, really happy with the new length. So in total, these pants cost me $126. But they are just the talk of the town. So I'm really glad that I did get the extra small. If I got the small in the short length, I think I actually would have been unhappy with it because the extra small fits so perfectly around my waist area. And these pants are not an activewear style pants. They're more of like an everyday out of the house kind of pants, but you definitely can wear them in the gym. It's just they're they were made for more of a lifestyle piece is what I'm trying to say. So there is no compression in the tummy area. They are very, very stretchy. So I'm used to ONER Active Effortless, and ONER Active Effortless is obviously their most Unified is their most compressive, and then Effortless is definitely up there with the compression as well. This has no compression in the tummy area at all, but I really love how these fit, and they do have a really nice stretch. What's different about the Soft Motion line though is they have recently, like ever since Soft Motion and like other launches, they've really changed the logo. So you're no longer going to find that triangle kind of looking logo. It's just going to say ONER on the back, and it is embroidered, which I do appreciate. That way it's not going to come off in the wash. This is a very brushed, soft material, and the magic in these pants is definitely what it does to the glutes, which is why it just looks good on everyone that I've seen. So when we turn it around, it has a V-shaped detail, and that V-shaped detail is really just going to obviously, you know, make your glutes look good. And there is no faux scrunch bum. It's just seams running down the back. The magic definitely happens when it's obviously on, because it is a straight leg. It like sits really, really nicely around the glutes. I didn't find them really tight around the thighs or anything, but they do have like more, they do hold onto the thighs a bit more. I don't know how to explain it. When you see the B-roll, you will understand. And I really love that straight leg detail. I used to be, like, I really am a lover of the flare, but there's something about the straight leg that really does look really, really great. So this is in the true blue color. I feel like it pulls more purple, but I guess that's, I don't know. It reminds me of the Whitney Simmons indigo navy. So obviously that's a blue as well, but when I look at indigo navy and when I look at true blue, it just reminds me of a deep purple. So that's just really interesting. So yeah, this is a very, very soft brush material, as I mentioned. Okay, so I wore this to the gym today. It was an upper body day. I don't think I will be wearing these to the gym again, especially not on a leg day, because when I was wearing these, I was constantly pulling them from my crotch. They just kept riding up, and I wasn't even doing leg day. Imagine doing leg day in these pants. Just doing upper body day, I was constantly pulling them down. So I don't think I would be able to do like a leg exercise on my bottom and this feel comfortable. So at least I was like moving my upper body, so I wasn't feeling the uncomfortableness of them moving while I was doing the exercise. But I haven't heard anyone talk about how uncomfortable these pants are to work out in. I've just seen like obviously the highlights and how good they look on, which they do. They look great on, but I think I'm going to be using these as their intended purpose of a lifestyle piece, because they were just riding up in my crotch so damn much. It was quite uncomfortable. Now, the second thing, These were also quite uncomfortable in my butt crack. They just kept riding up in my butt crack as well. Again, nobody talked about how uncomfortable these pants are to wear. Maybe I do need a size small, but I just feel like the size extra small fits perfectly around the waist and it fits perfectly around the thighs. It flows really nicely, so I really don't think a size small is going to work. And they do say with soft motion, if you are in between sizes, size down. So extra small is my true size, so I'm getting my true size. So I don't think sizing them up is actually going to fix that issue. But yeah, I kind of felt quite uncomfortable in the crotch and the butt crack area because it was just riding up there, and in the gym I was constantly just picking, and it was just not a vibe. But yeah, I don't know. For $106, I would have loved to feel more comfortable in these pants. Like, yes, they do look pretty great on, like they look great for those few seconds, and then you move and then it's like, oh, now I'm a little bit uncomfortable. A lot of people have said though, a lot of people have said though, when they like squat in these or they do a leg day, they do crinkle up, like they ride up, and that's where, like, you know, it gathers around the crotch and then you have to constantly pull them down. So I guess it has been spoken about. So hopefully they do resolve that issue, and I don't know what they need to do. Maybe they need to elongate the crotch area, maybe they need to add more material, maybe less material. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's actually a known issue. So we'll just have to see the evolution of the soft motion straight leg bottoms. The soft motion straight leg bottoms, I have these on in True Blue in extra small. These are made out of 81% polyamide, 19% elastane, and they have a retail price of $106. But really happy that I finally got my hands on them. I was literally like on Depop and Facebook Marketplace like constantly, only because I am no longer that person that wakes up at 2 a.m. to try and secure an ONER Active launch, because I know I'm going to miss out anyways, and then it's just going to ruin my sleep. I'm more of the person, I know I want this product. If it is still available when I wake up, then that is awesome. Because I have seen a lot of people, especially on TikTok, whenever ONER Active has a launch, they'll try and add everything to their cart without thinking. They are rushing. That's when the compulsive buying comes in. You're just adding everything to your cart and just hoping for the best. And that's just not a way that I want to live anymore. I really want to be mindful of my purchases. And this is an item that I have had my eye on for a very, very long time. And their latest launch did not go well at all. That comment section was crazy, but like they really need, I don't know, but like at the same time, they are a small business still in a way. They are a small brand. They're only 5 years old, but there's just been so much hype. There has been so much demand for these bottoms since last year. They really just need to focus on the restocks. Like everyone in the comments is saying, stop bringing them out in new colors and just restock. And I think they are finally understanding that, because they are saying that restocks are coming, but really, really hoping that there is enough. I really do believe they will benefit from creating a pre-order. That way they know exactly what the demand is. If you pre-order, then you know you're going to get it, and they know how much to make. So we'll just have to see what the future holds, because Chrissy, the founder, did say that their goal is by September that they will have enough stock. The same thing happened with Effortless. Effortless was so annoying to get. It was constantly sold out. People jumping on in the middle of the night. I was one of those people 3 years ago, jumping on in the middle of the night and trying to secure something and just leaving disappointed. Or I would just add everything to my cart and then I wasn't even happy with half of it. So yeah, we know that it's coming. It just takes time, especially for a brand of 5 years. So yeah, all right. So that's the straight leg bottoms. I have been wanting a one piece for the longest time. So this is the unified all-in-one. They do have another all-in-one, but I can't remember the name of it. I'm just gonna quickly look it up. Okay, yeah, so the other one is called the Unified Scoop Back All-in-One, and that is 6 inches. So this actually says like how long it is. So that's what that one looks like. And then the one that I got is the, oh no, that is the Unified. I'm really confused now. Okay, so this is the unified scoop back all-in-one, and I got the unified cross back all-in-one. And the difference is the scoop back is more of an open back, whereas the one that I got, as you can see, it's not as open in the back. That's all it shows, and this one is 5 inches, and this one is officially out of stock, so I'm glad I picked that up when I did. So this originally retailed for $102, and it was 40% off, and I got it for $61.20, but I did use a 5% coupon code. So yeah. So with the unified, they do say, because this is the most compressive material, it is best to size up, and I definitely agree with that. I got this in a size small, and I find that it fits perfect with these shorts. I do have the unified crossover bottoms in a size extra small, and the extra small fits me now, but still quite tight. So I think going forward, unified, definitely a size small. With the unified material, it is more of a performance-based material, really great for the gym, really great for any activity, and it's very, very compressive as well. So it also depends on how you like your gym wear to fit. The only issue I have with the size small is because I have literally no boobs, I do feel like it is a little bit loose around this area here. But what I do appreciate is that this is adjustable. So I have adjusted it and it does feel better. But yeah, I feel like I need like an extra small across the top and then a small along the bottom. But honestly, that is not a deal breaker for me. So this is the logo that they are known for. So this is a silicone based logo that is stuck on, so it may or may not come off in the wash, time will only tell. So that is the logo that they are really known for. And then we have another one on the left hand side. So it's monochromatic, it is black, but because it is silicone, it kind of comes off like a little bit silvery just because of that contrast as well. So those are the only two logos that you're going to find. I really like that they're pieces that, you know, they're bottoms, sports bras, all-in-ones. They're more of minimal branding, but then you obviously have like the graphics that are really out there as well. So there is something for everyone. So with this one, definitely less stretch, definitely stiffer than the soft motion, but they are on two opposite ends of the spectrum. I have the least compressive item with the most compressive item. I really do love the idea of an all-in-one. Like I threw this on and I wore it with just like a pair of trackies on top, and then when I was hot enough, I took them off. But I'm not gonna lie, this black, the black definitely makes me look like I'm a 12-year-old wrestler. Like I'm a beginner 12-year-old boy wrestler. That is how I felt in this all-in-one. I feel like if I got a colored one, it would look better, but the black just really just gave me that kind of vibe. I really wanted to get the black because like if I am feeling bloated and I do wear this, it's not as obvious, where in color it is more obvious. But yeah, there is no like extra compression in the tummy area. It's just a solid panel. When you go to the back, they do have some details around the glute area. I really, really love how this looks on the back, and they do have removable cup pads as well, which is amazing. So yeah, a really solid piece. I love the length. I love the 5-inch short part. I love that it's adjustable. I just really, really do enjoy this product. So I wore this in the gym on a leg day. I did cardio afterwards. I took it through the ringer and it really held up quite well. I didn't find like it was bunching up around the crotch. I didn't feel like I was constantly having to pull it down. So that is a big win for me. So yeah, really love this. Definitely a size small in the unified going forward, which is great to know. Details for the unified crossback all-in-one. I'm wearing this in a size small in the colorway black. It is made out of 69% nylon, 31% elastane, and its original retail price is $102. I don't think this product is going to come back from the looks of it, because all of the colors are out of stock, and it was 40% off in a core color as well, and it was in the outlet, so it kind of seems like it's not going to come back, which is a shame. But maybe I'll get my hands on the unified scoop back all-in-one, which has more colors available. Like there's more colors showing, but with the unified scoop back, they did make enhancements on that, because I believe that it was a 3-inch inseam last time and it was so short. So it's really great to see that they listened to feedback and they made it a 6-inch. And the 6-inch is their like base inch seam. I'm pretty sure all of their shorts are 6 inches from memory, like not the cycling, just like the normal shorts. In the future, if these do become a really, you know, stocked item, I'm probably thinking of picking up the black pair during Black Friday if they're available for that. But other than that, other than just getting the black pair, I think I will be happy. And I also do want to pick up a couple of their shorts as well, because now that I know I like the fit of the soft motion waistband, I know that that size fits me, I would love to pick up a pair of the shorts as well. But that will all happen when their Black Friday sale goes live, because I don't really like paying anything for full price, but I did buy those for full price. Well, I did have, you know, the 5% discount. Okay, if you enjoyed my review of these two ONER Active pieces, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. That is the best way to support my tiny channel. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you can do that at evykassiotes. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are. And just remember that one bad day isn't a setback, and tomorrow can always be better. Bye!